SEC team compared to now an FCS team?
It's kind of the same. You want to have the same preparation for every game and treat every game like it's what it is, which is the most important game. And that's how you want to prepare for it, and that's how you want to go about it. So.
How do you do that, Josh, though? Because, people say that's the right mindset to take, but human nature takes over a lot, and you see closer games than expected and some upsets along the way. What do you do to make sure you're ready for this?
So basically, you just have to keep the same intensity in practice, and that's where the leaders are so important. That you have to go out to practice, and no matter what, if it's against the good on good or if it's against the scout team, you just got to set the tone. And as a leader at the D-line, you got to set the tone in practice, keep everybody pumped up, going, know that you should be whipping the scout team and things like that. You're just keeping a higher energy during practice, no matter if you're playing Chattanooga or if you're playing your next game in South Carolina. You want to keep that same intensity and that same energy.
Coach Stoops talked Monday about just a few things on the D-line needing cleaned up, just a couple things here or there. I know Bully's played a lot, and Bully's a senior, but you're kind of that guy up front who's played a lot of. How much onus do you put on yourself to kind of just get everything in order and make sure all the ducks are in a row?
Yeah, so I've been by playing a lot and having the most experience on that D-line, you want to make sure that you lead not only by example, but by telling those other guys like how it goes and just being honest with them. And also by trying to know not only your position but the others as well, so you can help out with that as well. And by getting on that field, even being on that field, encouraging the guys like mid-game and things like that, just to tell them to keep going, keep pushing, because even in the SEC games, that late third quarter, early fourth, that's when you can really take over, and that's when that dog really comes out. You can see on film who's the dog and who's going given to them being tired or their technique getting sloppy. No matter if you're in the offensive line or defensive line, you're going to see those dogs come out and see who's going to take over their blocks and who's going to take over their game.
When you have the road game next week, and not to get ahead of that this week, but how valuable is it for especially those younger guys to start these first three games at home and get just all that experience under the belt? Also, the crowd's cheering for them more than they're cheering against them.
Yeah, so that is important. Just making sure that these young guys are getting those reps, getting those game reps while we're at home, while everything's good, while the crowd's on our side. Because once we go into South Carolina, we're not skipping this week, but once we do travel on the road, it'll be a hostile environment, and we'll get so those young guys will be comfortable because of the reps that they got here, and we'll be different, but we'll get them ready for it.
How did the D-line play? What's the talk been like in the film room this week, talking about Saturday's game?
So we played hard. That's something that we know that we did. We played hard, but of course there's some things that we got to clean up. It was our first SEC game, our second game of the season, so we expected to go into that film room on Sunday and make our corrections and fix those on the field the next practice day, and get better each and every game. And we hold ourselves to a high standard, but we're holding ourselves to a high standard. You have to put in a lot of work, and that's something that we're the older guys we're doing, and we're pushing out on the younger guys. Put the time in, because the more time that you put in, the results will show.
Is it frustrating when they're kind of throwing underneath and getting out of their hands quick? Like,
yeah,
can't even really get going,
Yeah, so those little check downs and check downs and check downs. That gets frustrating, but it's just part of the game. You just got to keep rushing. You got to keep playing your keys and your technique. You can't get lazy with it, because as soon as they throw that check down, and then next thing you know, that's a play action. They're taking a shot, and that's your time to rush. But you're so used to that check down that you're not rushing. So you got to make sure that you're staying on top of your game each and every play.
Yesterday, Liam said that the offense's main concern or emphasis this week was ball security. Mm-hmm. Does the defense have a main emphasis this week?
We want to get turnovers. We want to get that ball. So no matter what, we got to stop the run this week. That's something that we want to do and we need to do. But also we got to get turnovers. We only had one so far. And so we're trying to get ball hungry, and that's what we want to do. Of course, the offense doesn't want to give up the ball, and we want to get the ball to them. So,
how did it feel to get a Pat Kroger field back after last year, obviously not having
the
crowd?
You said the crowd back?
Yeah.
It felt good. Going out there for that Missouri game was packed. Packed out, loud, and that's something that we're excited about. That first SEC game, all those fans out there supporting us, and that's a really advantage for us coming in here and bringing a hostile environment to the SEC teams that come through.
Is JJ just like a I mean, as soon as he got put in, it couldn't get tackles for loss, couldn't get sacks, and then boom, boom, just like that.
Yeah, he's a dog. Like I said when you first said that, like I said even last week, the strides that he's took in the last year was tremendous, and he's been through a lot, but he keeps fighting, and I'm proud of him. So.